FizWiz28 and I'm going to be showing you my craft room, which is a complete tip, so brace yourselves. It's halfway through, well, yeah, about halfway through. And yeah, wow, it's a tip. So I'm going to tell you what it did look like before, and then I'm going to give you a messy tour. Okay, so we had a high bed, a stomper bed, which had a desk underneath and a wardrobe with some shelves. But that wasn't a single bed, that was a double bed. So that came from the corner there to there. Yeah, so it was huge. We couldn't open the door properly, but at the time it was a solution that we needed. We needed a guest bed, we needed a craft room and an office, because I sell jewellery online on my online boutique. So it was practical at the time, but it also covered all of the window up. Still got tape around it because it was so cold in winter. I haven't took it off yet. Yeah, we needed all of those things that I mentioned, and that kind of, it had everything. Although it was so dark and gloomy, it wasn't a happy place to be in. It was not depressing, but it was gloomy. It was gloomy and lonely and dark. So I didn't really enjoy it. And my niece and nephew come to stay quite a lot, and my grandma less than they do, but she still comes. They couldn't get up the bed because my niece is 5 and my nephew's 3. They couldn't get up the bed, so every time they stayed, we had the futon from underneath the bed in our bedroom, and they topped and tailed. When my grandma came, she had our bed and we had the bunk bed. It's not very practical at all. So what we have done, we sold the bed for £275. No, £375, sorry, and we bought it for £320 with the Shipley cost to get it here. That's a shipping service. So all of that money that we got, my fiance Lee said, I'm not allowed to spend a penny over it, and that is my budget. So with lots and lots of research and measuring, I've lost count of how many times I came up here and measured, but we found a little small double bed, if you can see it. It's a little sofa bed and it's white leather and black leather. See the top of it there, and that was £109 from eBay. So, and it was brand new, so I'm chuffed to bits with that, and it pulls out, it's perfect. It is everything that we wanted. I just wish I found it before and we didn't have to go through all of the trouble of taking the bed down, putting it up, because I can tell you it wasn't easy. If I didn't have my brother-in-law, who's a carpenter, you know, I would have struggled. So I measured up for these units, which are from Argos. I think that one was £30. They're not, you know, expensive designer, high quality things, but they suit what I needed. I think this was £65, which is quite expensive, but you pay an extra £10 for the drawers. Initially I didn't want the drawers, but I'm very, very impulsive and decided I want the drawers, but I didn't think about how it would go with the sofa bed. So these drawers don't go flush, units don't go flush together, which I wanted, because I originally wanted them together and then this space here to be filled with that unit. I've got everything out on my landing, all fabric and stuff as well, getting rid of old shelves. So I bought this little mini unit, which is supposed to be for Sophie and Ethan. I was going to put it in there, but I want them to feel they can just get out of the chair, go get what they want without having to ask. I mean, they're both very independent anyway, and wander about and pull everything out. Sophie's very organised, so she'll enjoy putting all of her bits and bobs into those little mini drawers. But it's pushing it because if you can see the light switch, it's just peeking out of there. If it was any further this way, well, it would be a struggle. So far, all of these drawers are empty drawers. I don't know what you call them. Cubes, little boxes, I don't know. But anyway, there were 3 for £9.99, again from Argos. The reason I get everything from Argos is because I can reserve it and get it on the day. I hate buying things on eBay and having to wait. I'm very, very impatient, and I kind of do everything on what I feel like at the minute, and if it's different tomorrow, it's different tomorrow. These are a little bit smaller. They're from Homebase, I think. I think they, how much are they? £2.99. They're not as sturdy. They're slightly, yeah, they're slightly smaller. But I'm happy with them. That's got my wool in. That's the only drawer of these which has got its proper contents in where they're going to live. That's the wool's little home. This one is filled with some of my jewellery, which I'll just show you. It's all there. It's a mess. That needs to be sorted. I need to do a stock take actually, but sorted, organised, so I can just grab which item it is. The one I know which code it is. I can scan it, get it out, and it's done. I did want it to be like a little mailing station. I've got some of my mailing bags, my business cards, my pricing gun, everything's in there. I wanted that to be my little station, and I didn't want anything else like craft-wise to be on that, in that area, so I didn't get it all muddled up. Although Sophie says, I want to come in Auntie Annie's shop, and she normally helps herself, which I don't mind at all. But she, yeah, she's so cute. Up here, that box there is to go to the charity shop. It's got the kids' old toys in it. This middle box is full of all my paint. So I've got watercolours, oil, acrylic, my easel, paintbrushes, paper, you know, everything like that. In that next one is my UV gel nail kit, all my nail art. I love to do that. However, I pick them off within a week. I know, it's really bad, and I ruin my nails for it. I also pick my cuticles, look, so I'm very, I love doing it, but they don't last for long. Those clothes there they all have tags on, and I cannot fit in them at all. I've put a lot of weight on, so they are going on eBay, and I'm going to put anything else that needs to go on eBay there, on my personal account, not my business account. I don't know where that came from. I think it was up on the shelf with bits and bobs in. I did find some maracas and a little keyboard in there, so they've been in there for years because the kids haven't used them for, I don't even remember. I think since Sophie was a baby, so you know, good 4 years. We have this. I think it's a wonderful wall space because obviously we was comparing it to the bed was there, so I had no wall space, I had no light. So to me, this is, you know, fantastic. That is the front of a sketch pad, and I love being able to see an array of colours with, you know, every hue in what exists. I like to be on display. I'm going to do that with my Pro markers. Yes, I know they're expensive and I love them to bits, and it's killing me that they're down there because I want a proper home for them. I'm really attached to my pens and paper. I like it all organised and neat, and a lot of the time I'm reluctant to use my nice papers because I kind of feel sorry sorry for myself that I won't have them anymore. Yeah, so I'm going to try and I've tried to look for a canvas or wall art, what shows you, those of you who are crafty, that's probably the reason why you're watching the video, and you've probably seen the wall art that I mean. It's just at the end of the pencils with the lead inside. It's not, they don't use lead anymore, but it's still called that. Yeah, with you know, the array of colours all across. I can't find one that is in budget because I'm actually over budget, but I haven't told Lee that yet. Yeah, he's gonna go mad when I tell him. I'm not gonna tell him actually. So I'm going to try and make one out of that somehow. Chop and stick, I suppose. Before I can find one, that's what I'm going to make do with. And if it's too expensive, I mean, I found some on eBay, but they're very small. And I don't really want to put small art on that wall. I like the light, I do, but I want colour. And I did think about writing, you know, in all sorts of colours with my paint, all sorts of wonderful words and inspiring words, like, well, inspire would be a good one, like create and imagine, you know, imagination, smile, everything that makes you happy. I want on there. I've got some shelves to go in the corner, which I've painted white, and the rim of them are very brightly coloured. So every colour that's in here, green, blue, pink, orange, yellow, some purple, that has been incorporated into the shelves which are going on the wall, so it should look really pretty. I'm also making some cushions for the sofa bed and a throw. I was thinking about putting curtains up just for another bit of colour, but I've never made curtains and I normally do everything by hand. So I bought a sewing machine, and I'm a bit scared because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll give it a go. Everything that I see, I give it a go. Normally it's not as good as it could have been, but I practice and practice, and then it gets just as good as it should be. Oh, there's my kitten Ellie. She's decided she wants to be in the video, sorry. I'm going to make a pendant light. This is probably a bit glary, sorry everyone. That is actually pink, not orange. And I'm going to put the green lampshade down from that. You probably know what a pendant light is, so I don't have to explain it to you. Got a bit damaged on the way home though, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be cutting a section out anyway. I think that's about everything. All these drawers are empty, like I said before. So when they're filled, I won't have all of this mess anywhere. Be careful now because I'll probably fall over something. And then I've got all of this, look, to go in, and admittedly underneath there it's got stuff as well. Oh, just a quick view on the paper trays. These are A4 and I got them from Poundland, so obviously there was £1 each, and I've got 9 of them and they're beautiful. Originally I had those 3 there which I've already got labels on, and they were on top of my desk, so I've just popped them in there, which I kind of like them there actually, so I might keep them there and then set the others up. But I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't have any 12 by 12. What are you doing, you? Get out the way. Sorry. I hate it when you see all videos and they've got all the pets and they make it about the pets. I'm sorry, but that annoys me, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, they didn't have 12 by 12s, but then I make a lot of cards and impulse makes, and they're normally with my A4 paper or A5 or 6 by 6. So I do have 12 by 12 storage, but like I said earlier, I hate using it because once it's gone, and I feel really, I don't know, I don't like using it. And all these scrapbooks are empty because they're projects that need doing. Apart from Sophie's, it's made for her when she was little. so she can fill that. So you kind of get the idea. I want it light, bright, and a really happy place. So I've got a lot of space there for a desk. So I've got I think it's 160 centimeters by 140, a 1950s old school teacher's desk, and it was painted like an icky brown colour. And maybe me, I decided I can't be bothered to sand it, so I just painted it white with a really cheap paint. I don't know what that piece of wood's there for. I don't even know what it is. Anyway, yeah, but it's bit me in the bum, so I've now had to buy a sander, and I've got to sand it all and do it again. But when I sanded the top, it's beautiful oak, so I'm chuffed to bits with that. It cost £23 from eBay, and I'm going to paint everything down from the top white, so it's still nice and bright, and I'm going to keep the oak top and varnish it, so it should be able to withstand anything the kids can throw at it, to be honest. And me with my inks and my paints, I'm so messy. I just kind of get in the moment and get everything out and then tidy it away after. Look at me lying, I don't tidy it away after at all. I'd like to think I do, but I don't. But I will start to, now I've got the storage and the space. Everything will have a home. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep my computer chair though, because, well, actually I could do it. It fits under the table, but it's a bit big, because I want to be able to fit me, Sophie and Ethan round this. And sometimes my mother-in-law comes and helps, and my mum as well. So sometimes my sister, I mean, we all like joining in. Mother-in-law not so much, but she does it just to see the kids, really. Yeah, so I will upload a project of a video of my craft table project, just to show you, because I think it's so beautiful. I'm in two minds about it really, because one, I want it to be a craft table, and it was £23. It was bought for that purpose. You know, it was bought to get ruined. But then I didn't realise how beautiful it was, so I want to keep it nice. So it's a bit, I don't know. I'm in two minds about it. I think I'm just going to do the best I can and try and keep it nice. Yeah. So I'd like to say it's halfway done, because we've got the horrible bed down, which I wouldn't have been able to do if it weren't for my brother-in-law, who's a chippy and he's fantastic. So yeah, he put that up and took it down and didn't whinge. He did it for a cup of coffee, so it's sorted. No, he's lovely, and he does a lot for me, so he's going to be putting the shelves up as well, I think. And he taught me how to use my sander and, you know, everything. So yeah, I'm going to do a project of me. I keep calling it a project. I don't know if that's the right word for it. When you do a video of something, I suppose it's a project if it's not finished and it's halfway through. So there we go. This is my craft room project. Halfway through, because we've got the bed down, we've got the drawers in. It just needs organising and the table. So that's another 2 steps, I think. Yeah, I will do one of the video, and what am I on about? The video of the... Oh, sorry, I'm just distracted outside. There's a little dog running about. Don't know who it belongs to. Sorry. Yeah, video of the craft table. So I'm sorry if I talk too much. That's generally me. I babble on a bit. And this is my first video, so I'm really sorry if it's shaky. I'm doing it on my iPhone because I can't find my charger for my camera. But I will do it with my camera next time, because that's a lot steadier and the colours are better. You'll be able to see more colour. Whereas at the minute it's well, I'm sure all you crafters out there will be able to see what I want it to be like, you know. You'll be able to imagine what it will be like. So there we go. When I'm done, I will post a video of it all tidy, all how it's supposed to be for me. It's not going to be spotless and it's not going to be pristine and very organised as much as everybody else would be. But, you know, I like to have things where they are, and most of the time I like to see things because then I use them. I've got so many embellishments and things in drawers and I don't even use it. I forget I've got them. So I need to use them. And get on with those scrapbooks because I love scrapbooking, but I need to get over not using my paper. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I will upload when I'm finished, and I hope you'll get to realise at the end of all of this tidying how much of a mess it was. I mean, you can see it. So, yeah, it's an improvement on how it was, so I'm happy. I know everybody's craft room's a lot tidier, neater, bigger, but I've done the best with what I've got, and I'm chuffed to bits with it because it's such an improvement. And it's a really happy place, and I can imagine spending, well, I know I'm going to be spending many happy hours in here. So yeah, I will upload everything and keep you updated. So I will see you soon. Thanks guys, bye.